Hey, it's Matt Winger here of Psychological Marketing and Get Massive Referrals. Today, for my members, if you're a member, you're getting this. If you're not a member, you're not getting this. Of course, you wouldn't know then. But I'm going to break down an advertisement and some strategy. Now, this is RVs. So the one thing you don't want to say is, I'm not in RV sales or motorhomes or campers, so this doesn't apply to my business, because you will learn something very important, okay? First of all, let's set the groundwork. Marketing, if done properly, provides incredible leverage. It's really investing, okay? If you spend $5 and get back 20 grand, that's a very good return on investment for the time, effort, and energy involved generally, okay? Especially if you can autopilot that. You really can't get that investment in stock market or real estate, at least consistently, okay? So I'm gonna break down this ad, and no matter what industry you're in, here's what you can learn. The first of all is the who. Who are you marketing to, okay? Now, this Tom Raper RV, I've known of them since I've been growing up. I've lived in Indiana most of my life, and they're well known. They're in Richmond, which is far away from Indy, well, only about an hour. But Tom Raper RV is marketing to people in my neighborhood. Now, I live in a pretty decent neighborhood, but most of the people in my neighborhood are fairly young. I've never seen a camper in there parked. I've never seen a motorhome even drive through. The problem is they're targeting the wrong people to get the highest return on investment, okay? They shouldn't be targeting me, or if they are, it should be number 17 or 27 on the list. There's a lot of lower hanging fruit, higher investments, easier money they can make first, okay? Now, in the newsletter, you're gonna read about this, but I just went to Google. I typed in motorhome magazines or RV magazines, and I instantly found it was like 5 or 7 different magazines, and I'm literally saying this took me 60 seconds, and you can call up these magazines, and most of the time you can rent their subscriber list, and you can narrow that down so they could have rented people that subscribe to Motorhome Magazine on their list and marketed to those people. That's a lot better target than marketing to me. I've never owned a motorhome. I have never driven a motorhome. I've gone on a motorhome trip, but I'm not a likely buyer. It's just like if you're trying to market Mercedes-Benz to a 3-year-old, doesn't matter how good the marketing is, if they're not a buyer, you're gonna waste your time. Now, you can't always be perfect, okay? You're gonna always end up marketing to some people that aren't interested, but you can reduce that down a lot. So here's what Tom Raper RV should have done. First, go to their existing client base, okay? They could mail to people that have bought 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago. If they've updated that list, and if they have an email list, they can run some type of cash for clunkers program. That's in people's minds. They heard about that. Trade in your RV. Instead, they're trying to get new people. Okay, the economy has hit these type of businesses hard, but they're not being smart, okay? The second thing is, like I mentioned, they can go get a magazine database, or they go to the SRDS, which is Standard Rate and Data Service, and research who to mail to first or market to first, okay? So they're doing it wrong. It doesn't matter how good the advertisement is. If you're marketing to the wrong people, it doesn't matter. You know, my neighborhood has a lot of younger families in it. These people traditionally do not buy motorhomes and campers. Not at this age. They wait till the kids are a little bit older. Okay, so the who, okay? So, am I saying they shouldn't market to me? Not necessarily. They should market to me as long as the return on investment is high enough for their goals, okay? But there's a lot better things. Think of it like a stock. Should you buy a stock that yields you 6% a year in growth? I'm not saying no, but if there's one that can consistently do 12 and all things are being equal, I'll always take the 12%, okay? So that's how you need to look at it. Now, I'm gonna break down this ad, but remember, who is the most important. It doesn't matter how good it is, okay? So let's break down this ad, okay? First of all, it's big. It's attention-getting, which is good. Now, it is kind of cheesy with all the copy, but that's kind of their demographic and market. Now, I'm not saying you're cheesy if you have a motorhome. I love motorhomes on the trips I've taken. But the thing is, RV super sale, 4 days only, okay? Now, if they're gonna do this, they don't even put exactly where I can see the dates on it, okay? 4 days only, okay? So I don't even know when it is. Now, a good thing they have is they have a contest, and you know what? You're not gonna believe this, I won actually. Okay, in all seriousness, everyone won, okay? That's a gimmick, and that's something they should use, okay? The other thing is, lowest RV APR in 20 years. You can see that right there. APR. Now, I know what that means. There's going to be people out there that don't know what APR means, okay? Now, you might be thinking that, oh, anyone who's going to buy a motorhome knows what APR is. Maybe, but I would actually put interest rate, okay? Lowest interest rate in 20 years, okay? The Midwest largest RV dealer. That's not deep, that's not bad, but I mean, really, they have the directions here, okay? We go to the other side, and there's there's almost too much here, okay? You don't know where to focus, you know? They've got all these bullet points. I think they could organize this and make it a little bit more clear. They've got the free RV satellite system, you know, these campers starting at 5,000, less than 30 left. They've got all these things. I think, and granted, Tom Raper RV is successful, but we should never look at is someone successful or not. It's how successful could you be if you were doing everything right. And no one does everything right. Everyone has holes. I mean, I don't do everything right. So anyway, I'm going to sum this up with this. First, who are you marketing to, or who are you mailing, okay? If you're going to the wrong person, you're not getting the right leverage. They should be first going to their own customers, secondly be targeting people that are active buyers and looking, and then way down the list, after they perfect all those and have those running, that's when they should start doing the neighborhood blast. And even then they should be going to extremely probably older neighborhoods. You can get this data, and extremely affluent people who can drop money like that on this type of stuff. I mean, I can buy this stuff, but it just isn't for me, okay? So the who. The second thing is they need to kind of straight line this down. Now, in all honesty, I don't know how they did. Maybe they had a gangbusters approach, but there's probably a million things they could do, or at least 5 or 10, and in 5 minutes I could give them to do better. So the things to learn and take home are this. Remember, who are you marketing to? Go to your clients first. Anyway, I hope this makes sense. It's kind of getting warm out here. I'm at a park having a great day and working out. So email me, call me if you got any questions. I'd love to help you out and building a hopper system or direct mail campaign. And I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.